Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. A Pennsylvania man has been charged with abuse of a corpse, receiving stolen property, and other charges. Police in East Pennsboro Township say 40-year-old Jeremy Pauley allegedly tried to buy stolen human remains from an Arkansas woman for possible resale on Facebook. A spokeswoman for the University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences in Little Rock confirmed that the remains were to be donated to UAMS's facility. UAMS says a federal investigation is underway. Pauley, who described himself as a collector of what he called oddities, including human body parts, said the remains were acquired legally when first contacted by police, according to a police affidavit. He was arrested last month and was released on bail after a court appearance yesterday. A Philadelphia man was indicted on Tuesday for his alleged drug trafficking in Luzerne County. According to United States Attorney's Office, 33-year-old Terrell Watson is being charged with conspiring to distribute and possess with the intent to distribute over 500 grams of meth as well as quantity of fentanyl. Watson is also charged with 2 counts of distributing over 50 grams of methamphetamine and 1 count of distributing fentanyl within Luzerne County, all between July 2021 and April 2022. The maximum penalty under federal law for these offenses is life in prison, followed by a term of supervised release and a fine. The first formal pre-impeachment hearing against Schuylkill County Commissioner George Halkovich Jr. will take place next month in Harrisburg. The 4 female employees who sued the county commissioner, claiming sexual harassment and assault, will testify in federal district court. The House Judiciary Committee's Subcommittee on Courts will hear their testimony September 15th if the committee finds that Halkovich engaged in impeachable conduct. Articles of impeachment can be prepared. If Halkovich is impeached by the House, the state Senate would conduct a trial, and if 2/3 of senators vote for conviction, Halkovich would be removed from office. The public and media are invited to attend the hearing, but won't be permitted in the executive session. Details about time and location haven't yet been announced. An acting superintendent has been named in the Crestwood School District in Luzerne County. Former business manager Natasha Malazzo was appointed at last night's school board meeting. She's filling the spot left vacant when Vito Coaglia resigned to take a position in another school district. Crestwood School Board members are expected to hold a special meeting on Monday to give the job to Malazzo permanently. Infrastructure improvements are coming to the Seven Tubs Recreation Area off Route 115 in Luzerne County. Announcement was made on behalf of the Wolf administration by Department of Conservation and Natural Resources Secretary Cindy Adams Dunn. The $1.5 million project will include expanding the parking lot, adding pedestrian walkways, make stormwater management improvements, and provide access to the D&L Trail, which will link to the Mountaintop Trailhead and beyond. Coming up on WYLN News, the Helping Hands Society Telethon is this weekend, plus your Furry Friends of the Week. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
In the forecast and a little bit of sunny, but we hope it's gonna be more better. So bye, sign off for the weather.
want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts, just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Chura's Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in 610 North Broad Street, West Hazelton, 570-454-7229.
Attention WYLN viewers, WYLN TV can now be seen on the Hazelton Service Electric Cablevision HD tier, channel 507, and over the air at 35.1. WYLN, we're your local network. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969.
The Helping Hand Society Telethon will be held August 20th at City View Park in Hazelton and broadcasted live on WYLN TV 35. Enjoy local and regional entertainment all day Saturday from noon until 9 p.m. So once again, the Helping Hand Society Telethon will be coming to you live from City View Park Saturday, August 20th from noon until 9 p.m. on WYLN TV 35 or your local network.
The Pennsylvania Department of Labor and Industry today released its preliminary employment situation report for July 2022. Pennsylvania's unemployment rate was down 0.2 of a percentage point over the month to 4.3% in July. The U.S. unemployment rate was down 0.1 of a percentage point over the month to 3.5%. The Commonwealth's unemployment rate was 2.1 percentage points below its July 2021 level, and the national rate was down 1.9 percentage points over the year. From April of 2020 through July of 2022, Pennsylvania has recovered approximately 90% of jobs lost in the first 2 months of the pandemic period. The World Memorial 9/11 Remembrance Memorial Exhibit, called the most comprehensive 9/11 exhibit other than the memorial in New York City, will be in Hazelton, Saturday and Sunday, September 10th and 11th. The free exhibit will be on display at the Hazelton Launch Box on West Broad Street from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day. A memorial prayer service will be held September 11th at 4:30 at the Can-Do Community Park, Broad and Laurel Streets, featuring EMT firefighter and paramedic Mitch Mendler of the World Memorial Foundation. The display features a memorial wall of murals that tell the story of what happened on 9/11. The Helping Hands Society Telethon is tomorrow at City View Park, and you can come and visit or watch all the coverage here on WYLN TV. Enjoy local and regional entertainment all day this Saturday from noon to 9 p.m. And if you're unable to make it to City View Park, you can watch the entire event from the comfort of your couch, live right here on WYLN TV. There's no time like the present to adopt a pet, and the SPCA of Luzerne County has more breeds, shapes, and sizes of furry friends for you to check out this week. Everyone meet Tangerine. Tangerine is a handsome creamsicle-colored cutie who's just about 5 months old. And if you want to bring the whole family home, his sisters are also up for adoption as well. Up next, Sweet Boba. It's no surprise the shelter's lovable pitties are one of the highest energy pooches around, but Boba was surrendered due to unrealistic expectations. Anyway, They're determined to find this girl the pack she's looking for to help her feel more confident and be part of the family. She's submissive, tinkles when scared and excited, but is eager to learn how to pooch. If you're looking for your shadow to help tag along everywhere, this social butterfly is the one for you. You can call 570-825-4111 to come on down and check out these featured pets and so many more. You may just meet your new best friend and give them a well-deserved forever home. Coming up on Hazleton's News Choice, your weekend review, plus our final segment of Leading the Way with Elisa Gillinardo. And stay with us for everything else we have lined up for you later tonight on WYLN TV.
Hey, Dr. Alex here with another Feel Good Friday. Here to talk to you today about big purse, backpack carrying, doing things right. When you got your backpack, we're going back to school now. It's that time of year. Both shoulders, both straps, come on. 2 straps, 2 shoulders. If you do the old 1 shoulder, 1 strap bit, and your backpack's got, a couple pounds in there, it's a textbook, a couple notebooks, or a computer and a couple notebooks, that's already too much. That's already too much. It'll throw off not just your shoulders and your neck, but your low back too. It's ridiculous. Also, the old lifting up the backpack from extended position and swinging it on. Let's not do that. Let's face our backpack when we're lifting it up, or purse. Ladies, this goes for the purses too. I see it all the time, all times a year. If that purse is real heavy, just face it, lift it with 2 hands, and lighten it later, because that's just, you can't go on like that. Follow this advice and it'll help you to feel good.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the midday WYLN News update, posted between noon and 2 p.m. Powered by Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton, the all-new emergency room at Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton is nearly double the size. Our updated facility features all private rooms, the latest technology, and a quicker, easier check-in process. Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton, your partner in ER care.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Chura's Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in 610 North Broad Street, West Hazleton, 570-454-7229.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
Monday. On Saturday, August 13th at approximately 6:15 p.m., Pennsylvania State Police Bloomsburg received a call to assist Berwick Police Department with a vehicle that drove through a crowd on West 2nd Street in Berwick at the Intoxicology Bar during a community benefit event for a family involved in a previous fire in Nescopec, which resulted in the loss of 10 lives. Shortly thereafter, Pennsylvania State Police Chief Shinney received a call that in Nescopec Borough, a male was physically assaulting a female. Upon arrival, troopers discovered a female deceased and a male who was detained by a municipal police department officer. Police investigators say during an interview, the 24-year-old, identified as Adrian Oswaldo Sura Reyes of Nescopec, admitted to running his vehicle into the crowd. During this act, he killed one person, 50-year-old Rebecca Reese of Wilkes-Barre. He also injured 17 other individuals. After he drove through the crowd of people, he then fled the scene in his vehicle and drove to his residence where he and his mother resided. His mother, 56-year-old Rosa Reyes, was outside the residence as he approached. He then intentionally struck his mother with the vehicle, exited, and struck her in the head multiple times with a hammer, killing her. He was then taken into custody without incident. There are no indications that this incident is related to the recent fatal fire in Nescopec that occurred on August 5th. In the courtroom, Reyes said that when he crashed into the crowd, he just, quote, did it on a whim, not knowing who they were or why they were there. In regards to the murder of his mother, he said he was tired of arguing with his mother and felt misunderstood and lonely. He remains incarcerated in the Columbia County Correctional Facility. He was denied bail and was charged with 2 counts of criminal homicide, but could face additional charges at a later date. Tuesday. A Freeland man is in jail on charges of sexually assaulting a minor. 31-year-old Juan Lahara Mercado was taken into custody on August 7th after a 12-year-old girl reported he gave her alcohol and sexually assaulted her on June 14th. Police received word of the alleged assault from the Luzerne County District Attorney's Office. Police say the child underwent a forensic interview in which she detailed the events of a party occurring at Lahara Mercado's home. Later in the night, the girl was joined in the bed by Lahara Mercado in a bedroom where she was given to sleep in. However, when he began to inappropriately touch her and perform a sexual act on her, she told him to stop, which he did not adhere to. He faces multiple felony violations, including involuntary deviant sexual intercourse with a child, sexual assault, aggravated indecent assault of a child, and corruption of minors, amongst other charges. Bail was set at $250,000, and unable to post it, he was taken to jail. Wednesday. A Pittston Township man who admitted to molesting 5 young girls during a decades-long run of abuse has been sentenced to serve up to 50 years in state prison. 59-year-old David Williams pleaded guilty in April to charges including involuntary deviant sexual intercourse, aggravated indecent assault, and child endangerment, in a plea deal that resulted in prosecutors dropping numerous other charges against him. The judge has also deemed Williams a sexually violent predator. Williams, a former karate instructor, was arrested in February of 2021 when investigators searched his electronic devices, and they say they recovered multiple videos showing sex acts with Williams and including girls as young as 6. Williams was sentenced to 25 to 50 years in state prison. As part of his sentence, he will be required to register as a sex offender. Thursday. Hazleton City Councilwoman Lauren Sacco resigned due to threats made against her and her family. In her resignation letter, Sacco said people have used social media and their rights of free speech to create a hostile atmosphere. Sacco did not name any individuals and declined to say anything other than what was addressed in her letter of resignation. Unless she reconsiders, the 4 remaining members of council will choose someone to serve out her term, which goes through to the end of 2023. To replace Sacco, Mayor Jeff Cassatt suggested former councilwoman Allison Barletta. Council President Jim Perry said whoever fills the vacancy will enter office just as the members prepare a budget for 2023. Friday. A Pennsylvania man has been charged with abuse of a corpse, receiving stolen property, and other charges. Police in East Pennsboro Township say 40-year-old Jeremy Pauley allegedly tried to buy stolen human remains from an Arkansas woman for possible resale on Facebook. A spokeswoman for the University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences in Little Rock confirmed that the remains were to be donated to the UAMS's facility. UAMS says a federal investigation is underway. Pauley, who described himself as a collector of what he called oddities, including human body parts, said the remains were acquired legally when first contacted by police, according to a police affidavit. He was arrested last month and was released on bail after a court appearance on Thursday. That's it for your Week in Review, here on WYLN News.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
When emergency strikes, trust your care to the all-new ER at Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. With a facility that's now twice the size. Experienced nurses who see you right away. A quick assessment process makes sure you get the care you need. Advanced technology on site. Safe, private treatment rooms, and a peace of mind that only this level of care can bring. When it matters most, trust your partner in emergency care. Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton.
The Helping Hand Society Telethon will be held August 20th at City View Park in Hazleton and broadcasted live on Wyln TV 35. Enjoy local and regional entertainment all day Saturday from noon until 9 p.m. So once again, the Helping Hand Society Telethon will be coming to you live from City View Park Saturday, August 20th from noon until 9 p.m. on Wyln TV 35 or your local network.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969.
This week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, look at this picture. What looks wrong? Dr. Alex is slouching, crosses his legs, he's looking down texting, telling his wife he's late from work. Don't sit like that. So we're going to talk about proper ways to sit. Proper posture will change your life. Stay tuned.
WYLN's going behind the scenes to learn more about the lives and goals of our local leaders. So, Elisa Gillinardo is leading the way into our final segment of this week's series. I can't believe it. It's Friday already. And Elisa Gillinardo has been with us all week, sharing her poetry. I hope that you've had an opportunity to hear her read her own poetry. What's the name of the book?
The book is called My Heart on Paper.
And where can we get it?
And you can get that on Amazon.com, ElisaGPoetry.com if you want a signed copy, and also Firefly Bookstore locally in Kutztown, Pennsylvania, or on their website, fireflybookstore.com.
Wow. And again, if you've ever experienced anything, I think you're going to find that no matter what you read in this book, you're going to say, oh, that could be me.
That's right.
She could have been writing about me. Now, what's even more exciting is Elisa is not done. She has a work in progress.
Yes, I do.
Not even a title.
No title yet. Just
Well,
working on my second book.
And what do you see this one? Do you see it?
I think this one will be a little less of a bleeding heart because I think there was a little too much of that in the first book, and just how I grew from that, really, and that I'm okay with where I'm at right now. I think I've never been in a better place, and I'll be 59 in a few weeks, and I don't know, I just think this is a wonderful year for me. I'm having a terrific time promoting the book. Reaching out, meeting so many new people. It's just been such a ride so far. I feel blessed.
Well, I'll tell you what, you are talented.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely
Thank
talented. Because when you can raise emotions and have someone sit there thinking, wow, and I've been doing that with everything you've read this week. So now this is a new one.
This is a new one.
Okay.
And this is just like I said about, how I'm okay with things and how I just kind of can see beyond the storms. I write a lot about rain and thunderstorms. If you look at my Instagram or Facebook or even in the book, there's a whole chapter dedicated to storms and rain and storms. So this one is called Spokes of an Umbrella. So it's kind of that same theme. My calm world became an unexpected storm, exposed and vulnerable. I was left trying to shelter my heart with nothing more than the spokes from an umbrella that had blown inside out. I may have felt dead for a time. I can't remember how long. But I refused to be defeated. So I boldly stomped onward and through the deepest puddles. I raised my umbrella to the angry skies and used those spokes as a lightning rod. And as the electricity hit my body, I blew Mother Nature a kiss and I thanked her. For I have never before felt this revived and so alive.
Simple, stated, but so relatable. Again, I'm just blown away by the fact
Thank you very much.
that you can, because again, I think, as we said during the week, that you're a cancer survivor, you've had relationships, you've moved, you've done all these different things, and I know myself, I would love to be able to sit down and write some of the thoughts that are in my head and get them out of there and put them on paper.
I say do it, just do it.
But I just feel so,
I mean, you are kind of opening your soul to the world when you do a lot of poetry, and some of the spoken word I do, not a lot, but I have appeared at a few places and have been invited to speak. You know, you kind of, those are kind of deeper pieces even because they're more lengthy than in the book, and because you want to kind of keep your audience for a little longer, and sometimes it's hard to stand up there and you're like you're opening a vein.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely. And in case we do have some viewers, and it's more than possible that we do, who, like me, think, I would love to be able to do that, to be able to feel so free after you get it out and it's there. What would you suggest?
Well, I would suggest to start journaling or writing down, you know, all your feelings, and go on social media, look at other people's poetry, and I don't mean poetry like Emily Dickinson, I mean poetry of today, and see how open and raw people are, and see what everybody's writing, and then that way you get a feel for maybe your own style. I never want to mimic someone else. I like to think that I have my own style, but I did learn a thing or two from reading other people's poetry, and it inspires you. They may come up with a topic you didn't even think about, and you're like, oh my God, yeah, I had the same experience, but now you're going to write it in your own words and your own style.
Wow.
I would encourage anyone at all to write it down, and if you feel like you want to, publish it.
Well, I'm glad that you did.
I am glad too.
Elisa Gelinardo, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's been an honor.
I think what she has left us all with is, do it. And I hope that you'll join us again on Leading the Way. And that's the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. Catch all the latest on our Facebook page, YouTube page, or at WYLNTV.com. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next, right here on WYLN TV.